What is good, YouTube? It's your boy back at again, Drip God Gaming, YT, and oh man, that playoffs, man, for the wild card round was crazy. As you can see, my predictions were pretty interesting, as I can see. So I was definitely wrong about the Chargers because I thought the Jags would definitely. I mean, I said it was iffy, but then again, Chargers did choke a 27-point game, and I was like actually surprised about that. The Bills and Dolphins, I was expecting the Bills to slaughter the Dolphins, but Dolphins actually put up a fight. I'm not gonna lie, but sadly they only lost by 3, so Bills did take that W. Bengals, same thing. I thought the Bengals would be. I thought they would slaughter, freaking demolish the Ravens, but apparently Ravens did put up the competition. It came down to one play, and sadly they didn't get it. So it will be the Bengals and the Bills moving on, and then the Jags. Surprisingly, the Jags. Um, and then for the Niners and Seahawks, I didn't expect a blowout. I expected a decent game, but 49ers, it was a close game at the half, and then all of a sudden, second half, 49ers just took off, dominated the second half. I expect them to go to the Super Bowl anyway. What's it called? The Giants and Vikings, that was an iffy game as well. I did choose the Vikings just because I believe they had more firepower, in which, of course, they choked. They choked the game. I can never trust the Vikings ever again if they're a top seed, because 13-3, you would think they would have a great season because of that record. Nah, they were booty. So I have to give credit where credit's due. As much as I don't like the Giants, aka New York teams, I have to give credit. New York Giants, Brian Dable, man, holy smokes. They came out as an underdog and they not destroyed, but they definitely beat the Vikings. So I think credit where credit's due. The Giants did deserve that W, as much as I didn't want them to. But and the most anticipated game, Cowboys and Bucks. Man, did I want to see this game so bad. And of course, the hype of it all came down to really nothing. The Cowboys, as expected, they were supposed to win this game. They were favored in this game, but I did not expect them to blow the fuck out the Bucks. Tom Brady, did 50%, if not worse than 50% on completions. Had only one touchdown, one interception. He just was not. He was just ass, bro. The whole team is ass. I didn't expect the the Bucks to like. I wish Tom Brady did win, but I have to give credit's due. Cowboys showed up, man. Cowboys, Dak Prescott. I was expecting him to throw at least 2 plus interceptions. He didn't throw one. He threw all 4 touchdowns. The first 4 possessions, back-to-back possessions, both teams did 3 and out. And after that, Cowboys 4 consecutive touchdown drives, and then 4 consecutive missed field goals, which is funny. But at the end of the day, give credit's due. Cowboys deserved that win. Man, first win against Tom Brady, and then first win in the playoffs since I think 19 something. I don't know. I could get 2 craps. Anyways, on to the divisional round. What a wild card round that was, but divisional round, man. If those matches weren't really interesting, this is definitely going to be interesting. So, now since the number 1 seeds had their first bye, now we can move on to having them play in the divisional round, the second round, aka. We got the Jags and Chiefs on a Saturday at 4:30. Jags at Chiefs. Man, Arrowhead's gonna be crazy. We all know that was a crazy ass comeback that the Jags did. I did not expect Trevor Lawrence to come back from throwing. I think he threw 4 interceptions in the first half. But yeah. All I'm gonna say is I know Chiefs are definitely favoring this game, and I don't see the Chiefs losing in this game, especially if they're at home. If you're at home, you're definitely not gonna want to lose this game. They're at Arrowhead. They're definitely gonna. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a blowout because, like I said, it's the playoffs. We've seen all these teams. Like we expect these teams to blow them out. Like the Bengals, I expect them to blow out the Ravens. The Bills, I expected to blow out the Dolphins. Um, I expected all this shit, but yeah, shit does happen. Games do get interesting, entertaining, and that's what the playoffs are. So, but for me, I'm not trying to be biased, but I'm gonna go with the Chiefs because let's face it, if Pat Mahomes really loses against Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars, that'll be so upsetting to his fucking career. You're gonna lose against Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. I could see the Chargers. They didn't have their full team, but my goodness, bro. If Pat Mahomes on Saturday loses to Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars, that is pretty damn sad. That is pretty damn sad. That's all I'm gonna say. Not saying that the Jags aren't good, but they did come back from deficits this season, like 4 deficits, I think, or something like that. But come on, bro. Come on. I don't see them losing, especially if they're at home. Jags are not at home. Only the Chiefs are, so I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs, bro. I don't see them. In fact, I had the Chiefs and 49ers going to the Super Bowl, so I don't see the Chiefs losing to the Jags. Chiefs will advance to the AFC Championship game, in which I hope it's not in Atlanta, because the next matchup I'm gonna say is the same day but different game. I'm not gonna go with the Bills and Bengals first. I'm gonna go with the Giants and Eagles. They're later on Saturday. In that game, I see this game, man. I do not like any of these teams. I despise both franchises. Don't like New York teams, and I sure do not like the Eagles with Philadelphia in the mix. I don't like Philadelphia teams. So, you're wondering, then who are you gonna pick, Tim? Or, yeah, who are you gonna pick? Well, I'll tell you who I'm gonna pick. As much as I hate both franchises, the better chance to go to the Super Bowl out of both of these is the Eagles. So I just don't want to see. I'd rather see the Giants. I'd rather see the Giants win this game. As much as I'm trying not to be biased, as much as I try not to be biased, I might. All right, so let's just say this: if Jalen Hurts plays Saturday, I have the Eagles. If he doesn't, I have the Giants. Let's just be fair. Currently, right now, we don't even know what's the situation. I should have made this probably Thursday or Friday, but I'm making this today. I'm probably going to go with the Eagles from a non-biased standpoint. I hope I'm not wrong. But if Jalen Hurts plays, it's going to be the Eagles. If he doesn't, it's going to be the Giants. But from a non-biased standpoint, I do have the Eagles winning that game if Jalen Hurts does play, because I don't know, let's face it. Whatever that backup is, he's not good at all. I don't think he's good in my opinion. Alright, so yeah, that's what Saturday is. And Sunday, let's move on to the most anticipated matchup I believe is gonna be in this divisional round. The Bengals and the Bills at 3 o'clock. Man, oh man. Do you think you know who I'm going to pick? Because from a non-biased standpoint, this is a hard decision to make. And I really don't know what to say. But all I'm going to say is one thing that makes me choose one of the team over the other is defensive-wise. And let's just say this. The Bills, they kind of struggled against keyword, against the Dolphins. I did not expect the Dolphins to come out like that. So, and the Bills defense isn't that. It's not A plus. It's not an A. It's not an A minus. I'll give the Bills defense a B plus, because with Von Miller, they're a decent A. A decent A. They're not an A. They're not the best defense, but they're decent A. Without Von Miller, they're a B plus. That's why, from a non-biased standpoint, I'm picking the Bengals to win this game, just because the Bills, I did not expect the Dolphins to put up a fight, and it's because their defense. I'm not gonna lie, it is because Josh Allen too. He threw, I think, like 2 picks, I believe, maybe even 3. I'm not sure, but when Joey Burr shows up, something's gonna happen. Bro, this game's gonna be so crazy. I really do think that it's gonna come down to like the last possession. I won't even be surprised if this goes into OT. I will not be surprised. But yeah, I have the Bengals winning this game, just because the Bills defense, they don't have Von Miller, most important person, and they haven't been perfect. So since he's been with them, since he's not been with the team. So I do have the Bengals, especially if they're in Buffalo. I do have them with the slight advantage, winning this game, and I see the Chiefs and Bengals playing at Arrowhead in the AFC Championship game at 6:30 or whatever time it's gonna be at. So hopefully my prediction is right. If not, then we'll find out what happens. Moving on to the last game of the weekend for the divisional round. We got the Cowboys and Niners, and they first in their, I think, 8 times now in the playoffs in the NFL history. And what I have is, man, oh man. Like I said, I had the Chiefs and Niners going Super Bowl since Thanksgiving, and I'm going to keep it that way. So you already know I'm going with the Niners, because the Cowboys, they are an iffy team this year. They're good. They are a good team. They went far this year for a reason. They have a good team. They don't have a perfect team. They have a good team. They don't have a perfect team. In fact, I believe, in my opinion, the Niners are the best team in the playoffs right now, because they have the best, and I feel like they have the best offensive weapons and the best defense, in my opinion. They got, they had a struggling first half against the Seahawks. They have a struggling first half, and I was like, it feels like, whoa, hold on, this might be a good ass game. And it could be a good ass game, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, it might be a good ass game. It might come down to the wire, but that second half, they turned up. Holy crap, and they made it a 21+ point deficit. So I'm going to go with the Niners, just because, like I said, I do have them and the Chiefs going Super Bowl. And I just don't think the Cowboys are willing to win that game. And it's going to be an interesting championship weekend for the following weekend, because, man, if it's going to be the Chiefs and Bengals and Giants and Niners, it's going to be interesting. But, yep, that's my predictions for the divisional weekend round. Like I said, if Jalen Hurts plays, I got the Eagles winning that game, sadly. If Jalen Hurts doesn't play, I got the Giants winning. I hope the Giants win regardless, but we'll find out. And, these are my picks. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you guys think my predictions are accurate, or you guys think differently. But, yeah. We'll see how it goes. That's all I'm going to say. Hopefully this divisional round is wild, because I'm going to be watching every game. And yeah, it's been your boy Jeff God Gaming. And let's find out by Monday who's going to the championship round, and make our predictions then. It's been your boy. And I'm out. Peace.